Today's video is me reacting to how the Air Force is adding the option of a 1-mile walk to their fitness test. Hi, I'm Kylie, just another Army vet. Last week, the Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Master Sergeant Joanne Bass, and Lieutenant General Brian Kelly sat down for one of her coffee talks on Facebook Live. In this coffee talk, they talked about how, starting in January, the Air Force is going to introduce a new version of their PT tests, where everything is the same except that they're offering a new a la carte menu options for soldiers to pick and choose as they like. So, let's get started with the video.
Hey, what are the options going to be that are starting in January?
As you know, when we were under COVID, when our PT testing was suspended, we took advantage to look at other kinds of options and things to give our airmen some choices in terms of how they do their fitness.
Choices. So I'm kind of under the impression that the Air Force here is thinking like Burger King. Have it your way. And yes, I had to get one Air Force joke in.
We think there's an opportunity to give more options. So say you're not a long distance runner, but you wanted to run fast. We have a way to do a shuttle run back and forth about 20-25 meters apart over a time distance. And the fastest you can do that will correlate your score just like your 1.5-mile distance, right? So if you think you're a sprinter instead of a long distance runner, you'll have that option. There'll be an option to walk.
I'm on board with the fact that if you're not a distance runner, even though 1.5 miles is not a distance, that's only 6 laps on a standard track. If you're not a distance runner, then you can do the shuttle sprints instead. Okay, I think that's a good option. That's a good measure of your heart and your lungs. But then he lost me. If running long distances, 1.5 miles, and sprinting is too difficult, then you can do a mile walk, which is just 4 laps around a standard track. I think they need to get on the phone with the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. Hey, if we go to war with you, I want you to understand that you're going to have to stop shooting when our guys are doing a little power walk trying to get undercover, okay? They said they're not good at running, so they want to walk instead.
How do we measure fitness in 10 years from now? I don't know. Maybe by then we won't be doing PT tests the way we do them now, because maybe we can capitalize on all the technology that we have, and we can be able to tell with technology that we have a fit force.
The only technology you need to see if your force is fit is a stopwatch. At least for aerobic fitness, perhaps in the next 10 or 15 years, we won't even have to take a fitness test. No. We're going to hook up some electrodes to you, some telemetry, some other cool stuff. And you're just going to go ahead and flex your bicep. And that's going to tell us, hey, you can do 31 push-ups. You can do 17 crunches. So you pass or you don't pass. I don't think technology can ever replace a test for physical fitness. So my question to the Air Force is this. Are you really getting a good measure of cardiovascular fitness if you tell airmen, hey, if you're not fit enough to run 1.5 miles, then why don't you try a 1-mile walk instead? Or hey, if you're not fit enough to do these shuttle sprints back and forth, how about you just do this 1-mile walk instead? I don't know what's been going on with the military in the last 6 months or a year or so, because we're on a downward trend that's making the military seem weak. First, the Army drops its shark attack. Then it puts out these new recruitment ads called The Calling, which may as well be ads for Girl Scouts. Now the Air Force is saying if you're too weak to run, then why don't you go ahead and just walk instead? This to me makes it feel like that they're just going to produce weak airmen. If you want to see some more of my reactions, then please check out this playlist right here. Until next time, please give this video a like. Thanks for watching.